How's it, guys, and welcome back to yet another riveting episode of Normalizing Rarities, where we take the Earth's crust and show you the shiny things that people pay a fair amount of money for. I'm Francis, that's Cara, and this is Vusi. We just host a show for Top Rock, Africa's largest, oldest, most established wholesaler of minerals, fossils, and things that go nickel in the ground. It's going to be a short one. I've only got 2 trolleys. That's because we've come back from Joburg in the weekend, where we took, catalogued quite a lot of large green monsters, and I'm going to attempt to make a little video of those at the end of this, just so you can have some reference as to what the Congolese like to get for their piece of green. It was quite expensive. Apart from that, we've got, let me show you. We didn't come back just with Congolese goodies. We came back with a fair amount of, yes, you guessed it, a little bit more of Bukano Tuk. And just for your reference, that is what it looks like when it comes out of the ground, covered in iron. Look at that. And so for it to get to looking like it does, the fairy quartz that it is, it does need to be treated, make some small talk, and get it treated in the acid to get all that iron off the edges. That over there, that is a 202 kilogram botryoidal malachite that is destined to become a table base somewhere in America. Very exciting stuff for that piece of African earth. Right, I'm not going to waste too much time. We don't have much, and I do try to keep the show to less than 50 minutes. Let's start here. See, Cora's busy on that side. No worries. Let's start with a bit of Sichtite. Atlantisite, you might know it as. This are from Barberton in South Africa. The beautiful dark green serpentine matrix with a Stichtite. That's the beautiful lilac purple webbing. 3 of these standing free forms from Barberton. And these will set you back $47. That's flat number 11. Next up, we've got beautiful red hematoid crystals from Karoi in Zimbabwe. Nick's got these down as very good to A grade, and you can see why. Some of them are beautiful clear. Oh, hello. Nice clean windows. Lovely white phantoms. Here's one with a little bit of that speckled hematite on the bottom. That's lovely. 35 of these beautiful red hematoids from Zimbabwe. That's $38 for 35. That's flat 13. Next up from Lesotho is the Albert Mountain Quartz. There are 35 of these beautiful little pseudomorph calcite crystals. These do glow a beautiful peach beneath the UV light. Look at that lovely druzy down at the base. That's really pretty. These are lovely. All the way from Lesotho. This flat of 35 calcite teeth from Lesotho is going to set you back all of $36. That's flat 998. Next up, we got some ruby corundum in verdite. There are 12 freeforms here. These specifically light up underneath the UV because they do like to go partying. Nightlife in Zimbabwe is rife. 12 of these will cost you $46. That's flat number 3. Next up, we got some 2 beautiful lightish lilac spirit quartz clusters from Bukano Tuk. That's the ones that were covered in iron I showed you a few moments ago. These 2 clusters will cost $76. That's flat number 6, $76. Next up, some beautiful iolite spheres from Madagascar. That's a beautiful one. You can see the streaky blue cordiorite or water sapphire. That is beautiful. Very rare item, this. And to get them in spheres, that's very special. Where is that? Those blue little lightning streaks that shine. They are beautiful. 5 of these little Malagasyan marvelous spheres. That's $67 for the 5 spheres, flat number 5. More stichtite, just like the first flat I showed you, except this one has a profuse amount of stichtite. It's, again, 3 standing freeforms. This is flat number 995, $44 for the 3 standing Atlanthasites. Next up, we've got some beautiful cascading quartz clusters from Madagascar. This is definitely the pick. Six of these beautiful clusters for $35, flat 979, $35 for a little bit of Malagasy quartz clusters. More Albert Mountain quartz, quartz and calcite, a bit larger this time. There's a scepter down at the bottom with a calcite spear. That's flat 984, $27 only for 12 of these beauties. Next up, some dendritic opals, standing freeforms, 2 of them, polished in Madagascar. Most of the stuff that comes out of Madagascar is polished. It's a nice thing, keeps the economy going there as well. So 2 dendritics for $37, that's pretty cheap. 976 is the flat number. Next up, some partly polished blue lace agate. There are 5 of these beautiful specimens from Malawi. Malawian blue lace, one of very few places in the world that has blue lace agate. Namibia, southern Namibia being one, and Tanzania, Kenya being the other. That's flat 983, $50 for the 5. Next up, partly polished purpurite that has a resin coating. The resin coating definitely does bring out that purple. Look at that. That is stunning. There are 12 here. This one over here is, I was going to say that's pretty crap, but turned it around and it's not. That's lovely. Let's just slowly go over these beauties. That's a flat 978, $40 for 12 resin-coated, partly polished purpurite. Next up is nickel torolite from Toroshanga in Zimbabwe. 3 of these green shields. Very much like chrysoprase, except instead of chrome, it's nickel. That gives it that beautiful green shine. That's flat 982, $39. Next up, some beautiful smoky crystals from Irongo. And I say Irongo because I thought that was highlight. If it's highlight, it's definitely, but that's not highlight. That's smoky quartz. There's a bit of tourmaline on this one. That's 24 of these beautiful smoky crystals. Flat 921, $37 only. Nice, 24. Next up, some polished malachite freeforms. 6 of these. This looks like the old Cape Town stock. Six malachite polished freeforms. That's flat 997 for $32. Next up, some chrome muscovite. These 6 standing freeforms. They apparently, do they? Yes, they have a fair amount of calcite lining inside of them, so they do glow up a nice, lines of blue beneath the UV, which is very attractive. The 6 standing freeforms, that's flat 993, $49. Next up, we've got 24 rose quartz galets or palm stones. Next, got these down as A grade and very good grade. That makes them nice and gemmy pink. That's flat 989, $38. Next up, Labradorite standing freeforms from Talir in Madagascar. These are also very good to A grade. We got quite a lot of this. It was freed up in an order that didn't make it to one of the major mineral expos in Europe in time. So we got a fair amount. That's same with the stichtite. If you see a lot of stichtite, that's because it got freed up. These three standing freeforms for flat number 15, $44. Next up is a little bit of a mixed bunch. We got one Mumbwa Jacaranda Amethyst cluster, along with a Silky Malachite from Kolwezi. Etched Blue Chalcedony from Malawi with lovely druzy. And then a very impressive looking cubic green fluorite specimen from Irongo. That's lovely. That's very nice. Next up, a large dragon's teeth. This is much the same as the smaller Albert Mountain that I showed you earlier, except they dug a little bit deeper, and these are how they grow out. How impressive is that for a little bit of calcite dragon tooth? 3 of these very impressive pieces of calcite, dragon's teeth, for $37. That's flat 14 for 3 dragon's teeth. In the middle of the trolley we go, some ocean jasper. It's an ocean jasper flame here from Madagascar. This is, I think it's good to very good grade. Just take a little time to see those lovely orbicular patterns. This one flame, let me just check the grade, make sure. That is good to very good. That's it. And this flame will cost you $42. That's flat 985 for the Ocean Jasper flame, $42. Then we got a large dragon's egg. Septorine, well, calcite and aragonite. The septori here, look at that. There's a beautiful little quartz crystal right there in the middle. And all the druzy on top of the aragonite as well. Beautiful large septori egg. I don't think it comes with a stand, but I will make sure just now. Whoa. Oh, goes right through to the bottom there. That is flat 987, $134 for this beautiful dragon's egg. Happy days. Does it come with a stand? It does not. Sorry. Then we go on to Vuzi. Vuzi, the Verdite warrior. This is he hails from Zimbabwe, and he has seen some things in his time. You can see by the wrinkles and a fair amount of kneeling in the dirt as well. His mother would not approve. And there's his. Well, Bushmen they never called Vuzi, okay?
No, they're not.
All right, so it's not Vuzi, it's actually Bernard, the Bushman. Happy?
Bernard is not a
Bushman name. Okay, exactly, point in case. Happy days. Right. Bernard, Vuzi, Bushman, Khoisan, that's flat 17, that's $1,018. Next up, we got some beautiful, we haven't had sugar amethyst on the show for a while. These are from Solwezi in the northern part of Zambia. You can imagine why they called sugar amethyst is because that beautiful coating of quartz on the bases. It looks just like sugar. 4 of these clusters.
Oh, you weren't going to break in between trolleys?
No, I'm not breaking in between trolleys. We don't have time.
We're not showing UV stuff?
No, we're not showing UV stuff because we don't have a UV torch. Unless you can find one, then we show UV stuff. Right, sugar amethyst, 4 clusters, $24. That's flat 994. Red hematoid from Karoi in Zimbabwe, 3 large. There's a cluster and crystals. Looking for those beautiful white phantoms. There's a double termination with some self-healing action going on. It's beautiful here. It's a bit of a hard chip there. Flat 0, 0, 0, $57. Nice. And then we got some more Irongo Magic, 24 of these smoky quartz crystals. This one being, that's got highlight. Looks like highlight, yes. You get that, George?
I'm gonna have to go ask Audrey because we haven't looked at any stuff today.
Ah, that's right. Right, these beautiful crystals. Look at that. That's lovely. $37 only. $932. Next up from Book and Hook, an absolutely A-grade 12 beautiful, look at that, fairy quartz, spirit quartz with lots of limonite on the bases. Look at that, sparkle away. That's a brilliant flat A-grade Book and Hook amethyst. That is $70 for 12 of those little specimens, $917. Next up, from Irongo as well, we got some beautiful black tourmaline with a feldspar, vermiculite, and just off the cuff, this one has quite a lot of highlight opal. That is very special. These usually come with a bit of smoky quartz as well. Let's just have a looky-see. Not particular this flat. Oh, there's some smoky. That might even be some highlights as well.
The note said 2 highlights.
2 highlights. Beautiful flat this. This is flat 309. That's $51 for the 24 black tourmaline with 2 with highlight opal specimens. Then we've got 35 green fluorite palm stones. There. Nick's got these down as very good to A grade. That's 35 green fluorite palm stones for $58, flat 849. Next up, sodalite from Kunene River. That's the southeastern part of Namibia. Sodalite there, it's actually a marble quarry, and the sodalite is right off the side of the deposit. I don't know if you can see, but there's quite a nice amount of hematite in here as well. It's the sparkly silver stuff. There we go. That's very nice. Three sodalite prism points. That's flat 146, $43 for the 3. Next up, more Albert Mountain calcite with juicy quartz bases. That's 12 of these little, well, not so little. That is a lot of lovely calcite. They do grow peach. That's flat 942, $25 for the 12. Bargain. Then 2 large Atlanticites, roughed and cobbed. There we go. Have a look at that. These are actually quite light. I have to cob 10 kilograms of this into little 4 centimeter pieces later. And I'm not excited because stichtite is so light, it's going to take me forever. Right, those 2 beautiful pieces, that's flat 956, $32 for some of Barberton's best. Next up, some beautiful clear quartz points from Madagascar. 6 of them. Beautiful veils. This is flat 954, $30 for the 6 beautiful clear quartz points. Then we've got a little competition. The first person to tell me what these are I'll tell you though, it is proper phyllite, but anyone's welcome to give away their age, and the first person to comment on what these are will get one of Cara's special gift bags. Where are they, Cara? Hands in the air. She doesn't have them. No worries. Right, that is flat 961, $1.73 each. And if anyone, the first person to tell me what exactly their purpose is in life, gets to win something. Exciting. Right, then up 35 beautiful silky malachite specimens from Kolwezi in the Congo. Next, got these down as good grade, very good up to A grade. And Cara's got 2 handfuls of green goodies. Right, we just focus on them. Yeah, something shiny, something not, something gruff, and something
Smart?
Oh, that's right. The malachite, that's flat 974, $40 for 35 silky specimens. Happy days. Next up, some lovely limonite from also Solwezi in Zimbabwe. That is a beautiful hue of orange. So this has nice. Oh, let's have a looky. See. That's beautiful quartz. Really nice recent batch that we got. This one here has got a lot of goethite. That is why it's a bit darker. You can't quite make out the specks in it. There, some limonite. That is flat 971, $31 for the 4 limonite specimens. Happy days. Then some Buchenhout large windowed light lilac spirit quartz from Buchenhout. There are 2 clusters in this flat. Flat number 969, $41 for these 2 beautiful spirit quartz clusters. Then we've got 6 atlantisite or stichtite on serpentine matrix standing freeforms. That's really nice quality. That's a lot of stichtite. This is flat 964, $42 for the 6 atlantisite standing freeforms. Then some malacola slices, also from the Congo. There are 12 of these slices with a malachite and the chrysocolla on the outside. Next, got the quality down as being very good to A grade to double A grade. That's wicked good. 12 of these in flat 088 for $90. Next up, some Dragon's Balls, sector balls. That's the beautiful calcite and aragonite patterns. These are from Madagascar, Mahajanga on the west coast. Pretty much where they get most of the fossils from as well in Madagascar. That's flat 965, $37 for 4 septorized spheres. Next up, we've got some beautiful gemmy pink rose quartz pyramids. 4 of them. No, I lie. It's just 3 of them. Why do I lie so, Francis? Tut, tut, tut. Very good to A grade, and they will set you back $63. That's flat 967 for 3 gemmy pink rose quartz pyramids. Then we've got some light lilac Buchenhout, large windowed Buchenhout clusters, 6 of them. Nice little double termination happening there with a rainbow veil. There's a bit of a red hematite at the base. Is that a chip? It's a natural chip. These 6 beautiful light lilac spirit quartz clusters will set you back $41, flat 733. That is A grade by Nick. Next up, in the middle of the trolley, we got a beautiful polished clear quartz, mossy with with chlorite. Look at how clear this is. That is beautiful. Some limonite veils there. No shortage of chlorite. All the way from Madagascar. This is flat number 467 and it's costing $48. That's $467, $48 for a chlorite inclusioned crystal clear polished quartz from Madagascar. Then a AA grade highlight opal specimen from Irongo is basically a whole lot of highlight opal on smoky quartz. The only reason you can see it's smoky quartz is because one of these did break off, the smoky quartz that is, and you can see to the inside that it was once upon a time a smoky quartz. But that is a lot of AA grey highlight opal. You like lighting things up at night? That is certainly one for you. This is flat number 756. That's $131 for that beautiful specimen. Last item for the day, and then we're going to switch over and show you some of the larger malachite specimens that we catalogued over the weekend, as well as the prices, because that was the whole point. But this beautiful smoky polished double terminated crystal from Madagascar is, let's see just what the grade is on here. Oh, come on. That is a very good grade. That is flat 904. $107 for that beautiful polished double terminated smoky quartz. Right, guys, I'm going to switch over and hopefully the video might have gotten done and hopefully there'll be prices on. I've never done that before. So, hey, here's holding fingers and twisting thumbs and shit. Have a lovely evening. Thank you very much for joining us and hope to see you on Thursday for when we've unpacked the bucky or the ute full of what we got from the Congolese as well as from a couple of other dealers in Joburg. So there's a lot to look forward to for the next show and for the next couple of weeks for you guys who shop only on the website. Happy days. Go happy days.
Happy days.
Go happy this game.
Happy days.
Okay, go on then.